Hi, Rosalia, and today I'm gonna let Elle ask me anything.
Or almost anything.
Vamos. How did your iconic La Rosalia tag come to be? Basically, that's a good question. I don't think nobody ever asked me that. Interesting. I was like, okay, so Ozuna, Bad Bunny, bebe. No, ¿cómo es el de Bad Bunny? And I was like, I have to have one. I need to have mine. And I felt like nobody knew who I was, and I was doing con altura, I was doing that style of songs where in reggaeton, a lot of times people have their tag. And I think that's so, it's fun and it's inspiring to use that code. I just improvised. I remember being in the studio improvising melodies, and I found La Rosalia, and that's the one I did.
La Rosalia.
And it stayed. What's the most Libra thing about you? Todo. Ser indecisa, siempre muy indecisa. ¿Qué más? La diplomacia, un clásico, la diplomacia. Carácter flirteador, jiji, jaja, siempre. What has been your biggest fashion regret? We'll have regrets here. Decisiones dudosas. Una decisión que se ha tomado en algún momento que pueda ser un poco dudosa vista en retrospectiva, pero no regrets.
Any favorite looks?
There was this Met look that I wore como un maniquí. Olivier did, my friend, and it was the last Met, and I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked how clean it was. I really liked the idea, and yeah, I would say that one. What is one thing you and Billie Eilish have bonded over? Making a song with someone, it's very intimate, so probably making the song together, being in the studio together, in Los Angeles. There's an image that I will always remember. It's her on the couch, and she had her notebook, su libreta, and she would just stay there. She seemed calm writing. She seemed like focused, and she would stay there like writing her lyrics. There was something so beautiful of seeing her like that. You've collaborated with artists like The Weeknd, Lisa, Bad Bunny. Who else is on your wish list? Kendrick. I love Kendrick. I love Kendrick Lamar. ¿Quién más? I would say Charli, of course, Charli. She's a good friend, and I would love to make music with her soon. And Patti Smith. I love Patti Smith. When was the last time you chewed gum? Girl, what you mean? Like yesterday? I think the gum moment was the gum moment. I don't think we repeat here. I think we always try to move forward and think what's next. What can you tease about your upcoming album that it doesn't sound like my previous album at all? That's what we can say, yeah. That's what we can tease. Which song of yours do you wish you could retire from performing? My songs are 10 out of 10. There's not even one that I could retire from performing.
What's the song that you love performing the most?
It depends on the day, because the days that are more moody, I would prefer to be like Saoko, Keep It Cute, De Plata, more like raging. But the days I feel more fragile, then I would probably prefer to sing a ballad, maybe singing more something like Catalina, Nos Quedamos Solitos, something that it's more gentle. What is your dream music festival lineup? Definitely eclectic. Maybe Thames, I love Thames. Who else? Tego Calderón, Bjork, Latin Mafia, Ozuna, I love Ozuna, he performs so good. I like Rema. I like how Rema dances. Chapelle is great. Eclectic. What's your favorite lyrics that you've ever written? The ones from my new album. That's, I think, the best work that I've done so far. When I write, I feel sick. So the only way that I can do it is laying. Maybe it reminds me also of when I was younger, I would write in my room, and that was the way that I could focus on just being in my room. And I didn't have a table in my room, I just had my bed. And that's how I learned. What's the most outrageous rumor you've heard about yourself? There's so many. Which one should I choose? The truth though is that I don't spend time on that. Like I'm like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. That's definitely not true. As soon as I see what they're saying and it's not true, I try to like not focus. Basically, my head goes blank when I think about these things. As soon as something is painful, probably, my mind just erases. What's one question you hope to never be asked again? Who's your crush? Yeah, enough with that question. Who's your crush? Who's your crush? You think I'm gonna tell you? You think I'm gonna tell you? Like, what? Psh, no, that question is no. No. If you could cameo on any TV show, what would it be? It would be Succession, but Succession is over. So, the truth though is that I said Succession because my first answer would be Euphoria, and I'm doing it already, so, you know. When was the last time you were starstruck? I was doing a scene with Zendaya, and I say Zendaya, but they call her Z. Having that moment where we had a scene together, I remember being extremely nervous and trying to think, oh my God, I hope she don't notice. I hope she don't notice. And my English is so bad. And I remember she would ask something and I would think, oh my God, I hope that I'm answering, my English is fine. And she was like kind of speaking, throwing few words in Spanish. She was so sweet. She was so, ¿cómo se dice? Cariñosa with me. Like she was the best, the sweetest. And she made it so easy, but it was very shocking for me to share a scene with her because I really admire her. What's your favorite Madi Perez quote? You dumb bitch, I'm gonna you up. Yeah, that one. Thank you so much for watching and check my cover with Elle.